Hello, everyone. You are listening to I Am Shatoria, and we are back again for another great show. This is where we always talk about the craziest things, but we still talk about love, hope, family, relationship, and a whole lot of faith. Today's topic is a little bit different. We're talking about dating in 2020, which seems to be a popular topic with having to date during COVID and just the difference in life. This topic is going to be funny, and I got the most coolest people on the show today. As for dating, I can say I haven't dated, on that level since 2005 when I met my husband. And when we started dating, there was no real social media like that quite yet. We didn't have no FaceTime. We didn't have no Skype. We had email. And because we was long distance, that is literally how we had conversation outside of talking on the phone. There's no such thing as GPS at that time. So I had to use MapQuest to go down and see him when he was down in Denton and I was in Oklahoma. So 2020 dating and 2005 dating, very different, totally different. So today I'm talking to some people that are different backgrounds, different statuses in life. We're talking about never been married, divorced, kids, no kid, military, self-employed, employed, just all different types of stuff. So I'm going to introduce you guys to my crew. They're actually family to me. So I'm gonna start off with my one and only. I've known him since he was in middle school. He's I call him my big little brother, but he's my brother out of Houston, Texas, out here educating the younger us. Nick, how are you?
What's going on, sis? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm good. It's a good day.
It's a good day. And then I'm going to move on to my sister, my love, my military sister, my honoree in my life, my role, no matter where we at. She's out here in Maryland with us. Hi, Nisha.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. You feeling good over there?
I can't complain. It's good to be back home.
That I believe. Next, I have my brother like another mother. He's actually my husband's best friend. We all go back. I go back with them to 2005. But him and my husband's been best friends since I say diapers. They say like preschool, but it's all cool. He is out of Dallas, Texas. My boy Darius.
Hey, how y'all doing this today?
We're doing good. And you good out there in good old Texas?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Like I said, the sun is shining. I can't complain. It's a good day.
And lastly, God truly blessed me with this young lady. I met her back in July, right before vow renewal, and I have to talk about me and her relationship. But we had the best conversation about relationship and faith, and it was just God ordained. And so I'm really blessed to have her on today. But just to be able to have conversation with her, period. She is out of Oklahoma City doing her thing. Hi, Shy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So everybody on here is doing well today.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So for everybody out in, podcast land listening, so I have two males and two females, and we're talking about dating, and they're going to be giving their concepts on what dating is. I always say there's really no wrong answer to none of that because everybody does things differently. So this is literally not a hooking up thing. This is literally giving a understanding of what dating is right now. And I'm going to allow them, as we ask the questions and go through and conversate what they feel and how they feeling. And, you can get to learn them a little more. So I'm going to go to the first question, which is, I hate to say it, is one of those questions to where there is no answer really, because I think the definition of it has changed over the years. So I'm going to start off with my girls. What are y'all thought process? What is dating to you? I'm going to say
I'll
Nisha.
go ahead and jump into that. Yeah. I figured you was gonna put me in a spot, so I just volunteered myself. Um, Dating to me is getting to know someone on a personal level. Really starting to see not just what they're into, but really what do we have in common? Is this somebody I can potentially grow with?
Okay. What about you, Shy?
Um, Dating for me, I agree, is just, that phase where we get to know each other just to see, are we compatible, what your family is like, what my family is like, see, So yeah, I agree, the same thing.
All right. So to my fellas, Darius, what is dating to you?
I feel as though dating is where two people meet up socially, they based on common interests to assess the suitability to see if they can take the next step to for intimate relationship.
Okay. And Nick?
That boy, what Darius said something right there. But no, I think I agree with everybody. Just an opportunity to get to know somebody and learn about each other, and really see, where the commonalities are, where the differences are, and deciding if you can grow with a person and move forward in pursuing a committed relationship.
Okay. So the questions that I have for you guys are literally, I kid you not, all of us is on social media, some of us more than others, but you see so much out there. Like I've seen so much to where some days I won't lie, I'm glad I'm not dating right now because I promise you, I was like, you know what, I'm good because this is too much. But I got some questions for you guys that we see that's become a common thing. So the biggest thing is, let's start off when you meet an individual. So we know females and males think very differently on the dating game. One of the questions I have is, and be honest, and anybody can jump in, would you do a background check on a person?
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh my, oh my.
Well, I'll jump in first. I would say no. No.
okay.
If I feel the need to do a background check on you, like I gotta go. I mean, I definitely have some thoughts about it being almost like a job interview that first go around. But if I got to do a background check on you, I'm looking for something that will probably pop up on a background check. And if I got to look for that, I don't know if I need to mess with you. I might
Okay.
need to leave you alone if you crazy like that.
Anybody?
I guess I'll go next. Following up with what Nick said, some great stuff. Me, I look at it as like not necessarily doing a background check. I'll do kind of like you know how they have in credit, they have like a hard inquiry or a soft inquiry. I'll do like more of a soft. I'll be like a soft inquiry where like I'll just go to your social media. I'll look at your Facebook, your Instagram, Snapchat, kind of get a feel for you, but not really deeper than surface level looking for negative items.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna stop right there real quick. I he said a soft inquiry and a hard inquiry. So
Yes.
we're gonna go back to that part real quick, but I'm gonna have the ladies, because we're a bit different. Would you do and I asked Shot first, would you do a background check on a person?
I feel like nowadays you have to. I don't know. I've never done it, but jokingly I'll say nowadays you have to, but you just never know. But I feel like I agree with, I don't know who said it, but I do agree. If I'm already feeling like I have to do a background check, then I really don't need you in my space at all. Like something's already bothering me to have to go do this.
Okay.
So,
Nisha, would you do a background check?
When they say men and women think different is a true statement. 100% I would do a background check.
Okay. Oh.
And from my perspective, it just may be a little different. I'm not sure what everybody's situation is, but I'm recently divorced. So I know the hell that I had to go through. And you don't realize when you get to that point with somebody where you really think about becoming one, you have to realize that you are taking in all of their stuff. Not to mention my job is not going to allow me to deal with somebody that got some jacked up credit. So for me, I have to. Yes, absolutely.
So with that, if everybody wanted to, like Nisha said, she is recently divorced. If you want to give your status so people know, okay, this is why they feel that way, we can definitely do that as we're going. So with the background check, my question would be with this background check, I like how Darius was saying, okay, I'm gonna do a soft background check by checking your social media. So let's be honest. And this wasn't one of the questions I sent you guys, but I'm glad it was brought up. When you see something on, and I'm gonna start off this with the guys. If you see something on social media, and I've seen it for myself, let's take females who out here, and I'm just gonna call it what it is, being ratchet. They out here being thirsty, as we call it. Is that a turnoff when you see things on social media? Is that a turnoff for you, Nick?
I mean, to be honest, while I agree with what Darius said about kind of checking the social media a little bit, I try not to look too harshly or judge too harshly on what's on social media, because I really think, depending on the type of person, the only stuff that makes it to your social media might be that type of stuff. When you out turned up and you lit, you having a good time, maybe you on vacation or something, you gonna do things differently than you might do on your regular day-to-day life. And so for me, I think I'm a more so look at how it matches up to what you say. If we having a conversation and you tell me certain things, you like to travel, or you have an interest in, whatever, let's say just sports or something. If I look on your social media and I don't see something that reflects that, I might look at you and be like, okay, maybe you telling tales, you lying or whatever. And, I'm gonna look at it that way. But if you out having a good time, shoot, go ahead, enjoy life. We need to, especially in these times.
Right. What about you, Darius, when you say you're doing a soft background check?
I just want to kind of see like what you're into, maybe kind of the reason why you're maybe posting, and then your postable material. So like Lick was saying, you may be only subject to things being posted when you're out and about traveling, turning up, whatnot. I just kind of want to see, because unfortunately perception is reality. So a lot of times I want to see if what you're saying and your actions are kind of congruent. I don't want your words and actions to not correlate.
Okay. Now, ladies, again, we are so different. You seeing this dude on Facebook, you checking him out. Let me check his stat. We checking status, we checking everything. Again, we different. So, Nisha, if you let's say you gonna do the soft background check, we're gonna just call that the soft background check. What are you checking for on social media first?
I kind of, Darius says something that's really important to me. Words and actions need to align for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is, for me, that is how things register. You can say you love me, but I need to feel, you know what I'm saying? Like they have to align. But for me, I just want to see, like, I feel like social media is a part of when you date, you first meet somebody, you send out your representative.
Okay.
And I feel like social media is a part of that representative, because this is what you want people to see. People show their highs and them at their best on social media. So, okay, I want to see that, but are they aligned? If they're different, how/why?
Okay.
All those things to me are important, because you're still in that phase of getting to know. If you say you're a family oriented person, is this person always just kicking it with the same onesie and twosies? Are they, visiting family? How do they spend their holidays? Because once you start to decide, or maybe even that you're going to be serious with that individual, you have to realize it's not just the individual, you're taking on. It's them and their entire family.
Okay. So let me ask this question then. Social media and relationship status. How do you feel about, and I'm speaking definitely from a female perspective when it comes down to it. So Shy, for you, is if you got let's say you're in a relationship and you stay on Facebook, he stay on Facebook, y'all doing your thing, but let's say nobody on his Facebook know he in a relationship. Like he don't acknowledge you, nothing like that at all. Like you can make a post, tag him in it, but it ain't gonna pop up on his page. For you as a female, does that bother you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And so what's your reason?
Because that's making me feel like, now, first of all, I'm not going to say our whole relationship is based on Facebook.
Right.
But that part would make me feel like you don't want people to know about me.
Okay. Darius.
Yes, sis.
What's your, and I'm asking you because you're the oldest out of the bunch for us, but
yes.
your mindset when it comes down to acknowledging you have a girlfriend on social media?
Well, I'm publicly private, as you very well know. So if a young lady makes it onto my social media via tagged or pictures, then that means I'm all the way, I'm fully vested. If we're just talking, hanging out, I don't really feel the need to post my relationship current status, or if I'm dating and whatnot, on social media. But if we're in a full-fledged relationship, then I feel like I need to let the world know that this is who I'm with and this is who I'm pursuing something with.
Okay.
Actively.
Okay. And that's gonna, goes in and go into the next question I actually have. Dating with a purpose. We've all heard it before and those type of things. And I've seen it a lot. So you have it to where I'm from the age where we used to write on the paper, do you like me? Yes or no. And that automatically made us boyfriend and girlfriend type of situation. And now I'm in a stage in life where I'm watching people go, no, we're just dating. Okay, so are y'all together? Are y'all exclusive? It's like it has all these different titles now. So Nick, in your concept, is there a timeline of you dating and then becoming exclusive, or is that the same thing for you? In your concept, what is dating, being exclusive? What is that?
I mean, I think honestly for me, and especially coming from my situation, I am divorced, not recently, but about 4 years removed. And, I think it's really just about the communication. You gotta be honest and upfront and talk about what it is you're trying to do. I mean, as long as we can keep it a buck as far as where our intentions are. Okay, we're dating, we're out. Are you dating other people? Are you seeing other people? I mean, I'm pretty much, Tori, I'm pretty much a blunt individual. So I probably ask, are you sleeping with anybody else? Is what's going on? If I roll back with you to your house, is there somebody going to put a key in the door and, come through? What's up? I'm going to ask them type of questions. And as long as we can keep it a buck with each other, it's whatever it is. I don't ever like to think that I'm ever not dating with a purpose to the extent, but it definitely begins with the communication about what those intents are for me.
Okay. And what about you, Nisha? What is that? Is it we dating and then I'm going into that dating with a purpose, or as I'm just like checking out the menu real quick before I say we about to order this for sure?
Well, I do believe you should date with a purpose. Um, I like to say I'm just window shopping. I date my job, and that's the only thing between my children and my work. That's what I'm committed to.
Okay.
Now, if somebody comes my way, because I don't believe you should go look at the right time, things will fall in line. If I align with somebody, then I would have to reconsider at that point.
Now that goes to this question, because I know Nick, as he said, he's very blunt, but Nick is also dating at his job. So here's the question when it comes down to men and women. A lot of us, all of us, all five of us, we biblically stand, but men, and I know what Darius is going to say. So let me ask Nick this question first. When it comes down to the chase, do you feel like as a man, that is, you're looking for her, she's not looking for you? So when it comes down to, and this is one of the questions I have to think, the first move, are you okay with a woman making the first move?
I mean, I really don't have a problem with a woman making the first move in this day and age. It's perfectly fine with me. I think, if you know what you want, or you for lack of better terms, if you about that life, you about that action, and you want to, come holler at me, I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily take you seriously. I ain't gonna lie, but I at least give you, what I'm saying, I give you a time of day, we can converse, maybe exchange contact information and kind of see where it goes. I think historically for me, I guess I would say I'm probably a little bit more traditional, is that I'm more the aggressor, I guess, or the pursuer, if you will, in that regard, because that's just how I am. But I have definitely had experiences where a young lady has, ran up on me in the store, at a bar, at a lounge, or whatever, and we can exchange contact information. Now, of course, with that said, currently single, so clearly those didn't work out, but I don't have a problem with it.
Currently they didn't work out. Darius, I kind of already know what Darius is going to say. Kind of sort of. So are you okay? And I'm going to go back to Nick with this question, because Nick said, I'm going to take her serious, and I really want to know why. But Darius, what is your thing? What, and anybody can jump in, really, honestly. What Are you
Yeah.
okay with a female asking you out on a date? And are you going to take her serious? Because obviously Nick is not.
That's a great question, sis. Now, as far as a woman making the first move, I think I have to gauge to kind of see the seriousness of her wanting to pursue something. I have no problem with the woman wanting to ask me out. Now, I'm gonna segue into probably a later question, but if we decide to go out, just because she asked me, I'm not expecting her to pay for. I'm gonna be the one to pay for the date. That's just me being a gentleman.
Oh,
Facts.
So even if she asks me, let's go. You want to go out? Yes. I'm gonna plan something, and I'm not gonna when the check come. I'm not gonna slide the check to you like, hey, you asked me out. So, no, I'm not. Even if you would try to pay for it, I'm gonna tell you no, ma'am. You put that checkbook up, put that debit card, that credit card up. I got it.
okay.
Facts.
Dang. Okay. Ladies, so the question is, if you ask a guy out on a date and he tells you, no, I got to pay, don't worry about it, I'm paying this, how would you feel?
I'm definitely going to allow him to pay, but I would offer to leave the tip.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See, that sound like tag team to me. I like how that sound right there. You
Hey,
got
Nick,
Oh
you know
yeah.
it's
Come on,
teamwork in
tag
this
team.
thing.
We do this thing together.
The tag team, yeah, I'm definitely feeling the tag team.
I was going to ask the guys,
Okay.
you know, when we talk about, because this is something I struggle with. I'm so used to doing these type of things. Would it be offensive to the guys if the woman paid for it?
I'll jump in first on this. I don't think it would be offensive. You're gonna have a hard time probably getting a check from me, to be honest with you. But at the same time, it's not an offensive thing. I'm not gonna take it personally, you know what I mean? Because I definitely want in my partner in my relationship a strong, independent woman who can handle her own. It's the best thing in the world to me to have a woman who can handle business. Even though she don't necessarily have to when we together, when we out. So
say that, Nick. Say that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling, dog. It's a wonderful feeling to have a woman who can do for herself, provide for herself, taking care of herself. Because quite frankly, that's a good sign that you can take care of me if needed be. And if you can take care of me and I'm taking care of you, then what we got? We got each other. Come on, man.
I love it.
Well, dang, y'all over here like spitting stuff. Okay, all right. Let me ask this now. So I got this question because I saw it on Facebook, and I won't even lie, got disturbed when I saw it. I didn't care for it. And I know back in the day, when me and hubby was dating, this wasn't even a issue. And I'm going to say this in so many little words. So Darius knows when I say this. So I remember us like triple dating. Darius, you remember that triple date we had?
Yes, the comedy show.
Yes. So I remember this triple date. And so when I saw this video, it absolutely irked me because I was like, oh my God. So there was a young lady on there and she was spitting. Like, she was for real about it. She was very serious, but she was like, if a dude asks her out, she is going to bring her homegirl with her. And if she brings her homegirl with her, he has to pay for both of them. And if not, he's a buster. So, question for the masters, and all y'all answer. I don't even care who's gonna answer. Ladies, your question is, and I give both questions. Your question is, first of all, are you bringing your girl on a date with you? And fellas, if a female bring a girl on a date with her, what y'all doing? The floor is y'all's.
I'll chime in.
Let me help y'all fellas out, right?
I would never bring a friend to a date, ever. And he don't have to pay for her either. That makes no sense.
Thank you. I love that answer already.
That's not a date. If you bring your friend, that's not a date. A date is intimate and personal. That's a social gathering. That's a third wheel. We going bowling or something.
That's a group.
We going to Topgolf.
And we need to be we need to be 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
Put your mask on, girl, so we can go ahead and go bowling real quick.
I'm bringing my girl. Okay. Make sure your girl bring her wallet.
Crazy.
Nah, man, that sound like these, and Tori can clown me all you want because I say it like I'm so old, but that sound like these youngsters and that new age thing. I mean, I've actually talked to a couple of young ladies who have actually, broached that idea with me, and it's like she want to bring a girl. It's a safety thing. It's a safety thing. I said, well, sweetheart, you want to take a picture of my license? My license plate or something, so she know how to find me if something happened to you. I mean, that's cool. You can send her the address, but she got to come along.
Yeah, send that pin. That's a safety issue. Send the pin to your location.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. I can tell you where we going ahead of time. They can do whatever they want. But you want to bring her, I mean, that sounds like an invitation for my partner to come through and we gonna tag team y'all. Oh. Just because I'm extra like that. I'm strange like that. Oh, you bring yours? Well, shoot, let's make it like Darius said, let's make it a group outing. We gonna have some fun.
Yep.
I'm free. I got partners who be out here lonely and ain't got nothing to do. So your homegirl coming, she probably need a man.
I got friends, you got friends.
we can get out
here. I was thinking of a song, but we ain't gonna go in that song. And I laughed about it because, as Nick said, so Nick, even though Nick is not like old, but then he's not like young, it's crazy because, Nick, you're an educator, you in the education field, so it's one of those things that you see these youngsters, and I kid you not, the girl was very young. I kid you not, maybe early 20s. But the problem that I see is that, for me anyway, it's just, I need a safety. So I definitely agree. Drop a pin, let your girl know where you're going, who you going with. And we used to do that back in the day though. And unfortunately, we couldn't drop pins back in the day, but and y'all gonna laugh because I know I'm just old. I used to call my homegirls if a date was going bad, or send that text. Like, hey, I need you to call me like it's an emergency. I need you to call and say, something happened, those type of things. That's what we used to do back in the day. And we would leave the middle of the date, I ain't feeling well. I got to go to the office. Those are the lies we used to come with back in the day if something wasn't right. But bringing my homegirl and we both gonna eat. And the sad part about it is it's been going around, and a lot of women on there is like, yup, if I can't bring my girl. And I'm like, oh God, it is women around my age doing this. Something ain't right with this picture. But each his own. You just gonna be single by yourself. But because you can't live with yourself forever. Just saying. One of those prime questions, dating someone with kids. So on here, I know Darius has a kid, Nisha, you're a mom, and Shy, you're a mom. Nick, you the only one.
Look at God.
Won't he do it?
Look at God. Oh, I got plenty of kids. I teach, so and I'm a that's principal. True. I got plenty of adopted children. That's the
so
ones I claim.
My question is, would y'all date someone with kids or no, and why?
I would date with kids.
Okay.
I would too. Yes, I would. And it depends on the number of children.
I was about to
ask. I agree. Yeah. You can't have 5 kids.
The amount of fathers.
I was does that matter?
In relationship to said father or fathers.
Okay. Okay, question on here then. It goes along with it. Because I was about to ask that question. Does it matter how many baby dads, baby mamas they got? But because I pick at a certain person about this all the time. If she's pregnant, would you date her?
Ooh.
Look, man. No.
First trimester, last trimester.
No. I was almost with you. That's too many questions. You pregnant? Like right now, pregnant? Or you want to be pregnant?
That's part of that song.
You got baby fever. You got baby fever. I mean,
no, we're talking about literally she pregnant. Like y'all go on a date and she's like, look, I don't know if y'all watch Friends, but it was that episode when Rachel went on a date and she told old dude, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. And he was like, oh, like that, like they pregnant.
Wow.
And I asked that question because you have a lot of women who have no problem dating while they're pregnant, and you got a lot of men that have no problem dating a woman while she's pregnant, even if said father may be in the picture, that type of situation, which, it can cause conflict really in a relationship that's trying to build. But do you see yourself really like, okay, trying to holler at somebody who is with child, it's not your kid, and they just all over the place?
Nope, can't do it.
I'm not sure of that either.
Can't do it. I will date. I will, and I have dated women with a couple of kids. I think the most I've ever been involved with was a woman. She had 3 children.
Okay.
And she kept that very, very tight to her. And I mean, it's cool. I don't have a problem with you having children. I just expect that I'm going to ask a lot of questions about the status of her and the baby's, the children's dad's relationship. Is it still toxic? Is it happy? Are y'all co-parenting? I'm gonna ask a lot of questions about that, but I don't have a problem. But you pregnant right now? No. You pregnant right now and we on a date? No. That sound like check to me. Check.
Check, please.
Check, please. Garçon. No dessert. No, we good.
Wait a minute, you won't even let her finish her meal?
No. Unless she, I mean, I'm sure she can take it with her, because if she eating for 2, I mean, definitely take it with you. I know you need that nourishment.
That'd be the last supper.
That's it. Make sure you say your grace.
So wait, I got a question for the ladies. Ladies, if you go on a date with a guy and he has a pregnant female, he's like, I ain't with her, we not talking, but she is pregnant, what you doing?
I'm not doing a damn thing. I mean, call it what you want. I'm gonna have to take the shallow card, but it's too many. That's too much. That's too much. And don't get me wrong, it works for some people. But again, you're meeting somebody's representative when you first meet them, so you don't know them unless there's some type of situation where you and this person have been friends for a long period of time, 5, 6 years, whatever the case may be, and it transpired from that. But somebody I don't know at all, ain't no way.
Okay. What about you, Shy?
No, I wouldn't. I've done that before and it just didn't work. It did not work out.
What was your reasons why it didn't work out?
Well, for me, it just was, they spend a lot more time together. So, it rekindled a lot of old things, and now they have this new child, and it's like, I'm just on the outside looking in. I mean, I'm just on the outside, so I really don't matter. And really, I should have thought about that. Like, this he does have a baby on the way, so they were recently together, but I didn't. I went in anyway, so that was the consequence. So that's why I feel like it wouldn't work.
So you just like lesson learned. I did that. We good to go.
Yeah.
And then the rest of y'all was like, I ain't even doing it at all. Period. Nah. Fool on that. It sounds like the men doing the church finger, and they like.
Yeah, I had already exited that whole situation. That just sounds messy. And
I got the church finger up. I ain't got time for this.
But you know what could easily happen if a man is dating a woman that is pregnant with somebody else's child, then there's an expectation, I believe, that once that child is born, that if she's still dating that guy, that he's gonna be in her life and in that child's life. And then they could easily, if they part ways, he may end up being on child support, because I've heard of that happening.
So it's a lot of variables to that.
Oh yes.
You gotta take that as a yeah, that's a variable, and that's a stage you gotta ask, and especially the men, you gotta ask yourself, is that what I'm really trying to do? Now, ladies, if you were pregnant and if you were pregnant and let's say you're a single parent, you're pregnant, would you date while you're pregnant though?
I would not. I don't know. I just feel like your focus should be on trying to find the right person. Maybe your focus be on a little self-love and how you're gonna, maintain or take care of your family.
I agree. I wouldn't date pregnant. I mean, I guess I'm the only one with some wounds here, because I did try to date when I was pregnant and it didn't work out. So, but then, you're just searching for the wrong things at that age. But now, if that was to happen, if I was pregnant, I would not date, because now I need to be, trying to, like she said, get ourselves together and, make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Absolutely. So I like the fact that some of you definitely have wounds, and, that you can talk about and say, hey, I've been through everything, A, B, C, and D. So this is the reason why I'm not about to do A, B, C, and D. again.
Right.
We'll actually get into those things in our next episode. So thank you guys for joining us today. Don't worry, I will be back with these 4, and this topic is not done with. We're going to have a good time about it. Definitely hit us up on it, and we're gonna get through this one. You guys, again, check this episode out next week. Always know that you can check me out on IG and Facebook at I Am Shatoria, and our website, iamshatoria.com, where you can see and receive more information about this podcast topic and other items and events and shows, encouragement and inspiration. As we end this, I want to leave you guys with something my hubby always says. We never say goodbye. We always say see you later. So I will talk to you guys later. And with that, I will be back next week. Remember to walk in love, live fearlessly, and always have a whole lot of faith. Thank you guys. acknowledging you have a girlfriend on social. Darius.
Yes, sis.
What's your, and I'm asking you because you're the oldest out of the bunch for us, but
yes.
your mindset when it comes down to acknowledging you have a girlfriend on social media.
Well, I'm pretty much publicly private, as you very well know. So if a young lady makes it onto my social media via tagged or pictures, then that means I'm all the way, I'm fully vested. If we're just talking, hanging out, I don't really feel the need to post my relationship, current status, or if I'm dating and whatnot on social media. But if we're in a full-fledged relationship, then I feel like I need to let the world know that this is who I'm with and this is who I'm pursuing something with.
Okay.
Actively.
Okay. And that's gonna, goes in and go into the next question I actually have. Dating with a purpose. We've all heard it before and those type of things. And I've seen it a lot. So you have it to where I'm from the age where we used to write on the paper, do you like me? Yes or no? And that automatically made